does anybody serious think that China cares about racism? Anybody honestly think that? Because if so, they are totally deluded. But at the United Nations a year ago, in the opening months of the Biden administration, Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield, the United States ambassador to the UN, gave a speech on one of these sort of international racism awareness days, one of these days that always does a lot of good. And she gave a speech at the UN where she talked about how racist America is. And she talked about George Floyd, and she talked about the Asians, the spa incident where that guy, about a year ago, this guy maniac shot up a massage parlor, and because a number of the women were of Asian origin, it was put down as an anti-Asian hate crime by some press. It turned out that actually that didn't seem to be the man's motivation. He was just a maniac. He also seemed to have a sex addiction and seemed to be attacking the massage parlor because of the fact it was a massage parlor, not because the women were Asian. I go into this why? Because Linda Thomas-Greenfield, before the facts were out, gave that as an example of ongoing racism in America. So she's on the floor of the United Nations telling the world that America is racist because of something that was not a racist incident. Oh, and at the end of the speech, Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield of the United States remembers to say also there is racism going on in the rest of the world, after all, the Uyghur concentration camps in China and also the treatment of the Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar. And the next speaker up on the floor of the United Nations is the Chinese ambassador to the United Nations, who says you have no right, America has no right to talk about China, because it has done, this is what the representative from China said, it has done something, America has done something unprecedented in the history of the United Nations. It has come here and confessed to its racism and its guilt. So we will not listen to them. Wow. I'm like, what an own goal.